checkerboards break, leg crunch.
यूफोन 4G दे कम पैसों में सबसे बड़ी ऑफर 40 GB heavy data with free calls का लाइसेंस सिर्फ 299 रुपए में। यूफोन 4G दे यूफोन 4G के नेटवर्क पे आओ।
राइट सर राइट कर देगा ना? नहीं?
हाँ, but now bright score में.
And you got 3 overs of genuine pace, and you would try to probably get 1 or 2 wickets from these 3 overs. And then probably even if you don't get a wicket, try and probably keep 15 or 16 till the last over, because if now Nawaz bowls, Jadeja, Hardik's going to look to target him. Yes, it could be a gamble, but when I would rather go with 3 overs of genuine fast bowling.
He's been struggling. We saw him stretching a bit of, I think the cramps, right? Yeah. This can happen in this weather to fast bowlers. I agree with you, Gauti. He should take the game deep. Babar Azam. The required run rate, like I said, 10.25. If Nawaz comes for the next over, both the batters will have a go at him. Karthik is next, then Bhuvneshwar, then Chahal. So one more wicket for Pakistan.
Snaps up here wide, and an extra run. And I mentioned these two are very, very quick. A hint of option. And the players have struggled with cramps, whether it's Harish Raw or even Rizwan.
He's struggling a bit, Harish Raw here.
He's got another over to go after this. Harish Raw since 2020 takes 62% of his wickets in the final overs.
He's a specialist for Pakistan in the last overs. Another good delivery, quick delivery. Slow one, wide ball, and then the quick one. 143 kilometers an hour.
And you know what? This is what happens when you only play with 3 genuine fast bowlers. India's got the luxury of Hardik Pandya as a fourth seamer who ended up bowling 4 overs, and that's where we always talk about Hardik Pandya as the X factor. Pakistan in today's game only went with 3 genuine quickies. Imagine if something like this happens, they will have to go to a spinner. So someone who can bowl a little bit of steam and can probably give you the 1 or 2 overs in T20 cricket can be a huge asset.
Another good delivery, another dot ball. Pressure is building up now in India. Good lengths from Harish Rauf.
And not just an extra seamer, I'd say even the 6th bowling option.
Karthik is sharp. I mean, he's not a kind of expert, just a medium pacer. He's actually quick. That's why he's got 3 wickets today, 140 plus every delivery he bowled. He's a game changer.
They do have the 6th bowling option, but that's the spinner.
He smashed it. Long boundaries, square boundaries. A little bit of hesitation for the second. It makes it comfortably, both of them. But why I'm saying the extra 6th bowler or 6th bowling option, get an over through with him somewhere in the middle if you can. So you have a little more elbow room if possible. Hardik Pandya in the final overs. In T20Is this season, right, rather this calendar year, a strike rate of 168. Hits a boundary every 4.2 deliveries. Right, so short third, a wideish third, for a deep point. We'll wait and see if he's got a long off or a mid off. He's got a mid off. Well, he's going to find legs inside the 30-yard circle. The straight Yorkers and the option of a wide Yorker as well. Now goes hard length.
This is intelligent bowling from Harish Rauf. He's sprinting in.
And that's what pace can do. When you've got pace, you can bash the wicket really hard. And especially against someone like Hardik Pandya, who's really strong on the front foot, who's really strong off the cut as well. They're looking to actually cramp him and try and roll into his body as well.
If you see him, the way he sets up Hardik Pandya, he goes deep inside the crease. He's actually waiting for that Yorker. So he's setting himself up for the Yorker or the quicker delivery. So that hard length bounces around that waist or chest region and it's quick. Got to reload that one.
On leg side, another wide ball. Good over so far, even with this wide, he's conceded 5 runs. 2 balls to go.
And coming back to Hardik, he wants to use his hands as well. That's where he goes deep and he wants to be leg side of the ball. So that he can go over cover, he can cut the ball well as well, and that's where probably the best way to bowl him is probably into his body as well, so that he can pull and hit over mid-wicket and deep square leg.
Flicks it. And enough protection in the deep. Couple of runs. Good running. But also these really long square boundaries kind of encourage the bowlers to bowl that length as well. They're really long. A good 75 yards it seems. Oh, Sean Tate, the bowling coach, Pakistan. We should be happy with the young fast bowlers, what they've done so far.
Should be. They really bowled well. They bowled their heart out, all the paces, 3 of them from Pakistan. Tensions are building up here. Naseem Shah bowled brilliantly with the new ball and his second spell as well.
Last ball of the over, 8 so far. Nah, that's pitched outside leg for sure, even though we'll get a single. 17 done, 116 for 4.
Required run rate 10.67, 32 of 18. Fine leg is up in the circle and so is third man.
Right, so they've got at this point in time 5 inside the circle.
Instead of 4 because of the slow over rate. That's the fine nowadays. So it's got 1 mid-off is up in the circle, extra cover, point, third man up in the circle, and so is fine leg.
This is a big twist in this
This
game.
really is a huge twist, and I think that's what Babar and Rizwan was discussing with the umpire. That's what umpire was telling them.
This is massive here. 1 extra fielder inside the 30-yard circle. You're allowed to have 5 outside, but now, according to the new rules, and which is a very, very... You've got to have, if you've got a slow over it, you've got to have an extra fielder. So for the next few overs, it's going to be 1 extra fielder. Starts off with a bye. Seems to be struggling, Naseem, with cramps.
Yeah, he's struggling as well. Apart from Dhani, both the bowlers are struggling. with a slow ball bouncer, but it was too high, too short, a wide ball, an extra delivery as well.
Well, that's not good signs. It's not good signs for Pakistan. No one had just heard Rizwan shouting out from behind, take it easy now. It's happened. We've been penalized, so don't need to rush. But yeah, so Pakistan for an extra peeler inside the 30-yard circle. Smashes it through the gap. And that extra peeler inside the circle could well be the game changer here.
Absolutely. He's struggling there, Naseem Shah. He's cramping up. Good-off was up in the circle. He was short and wide. Easy pickings for India and Jadeja.
The over as well. 5 of the first delivery. And that is exactly what India wanted. 5 fielders inside. 18th over of the inning and 5 of the first.
Nowadays, I think teams should have a person outside. They have so much support staff to just time the overs and tell them if they are behind.
You've got a big screen telling them as well.
Yeah. He is struggling big time here, Naseem. It's got to be the weather out there because these guys run in, sprint in.
You fast bowlers, different breed, but what a game this has been for the debutant. First T20I started off with a magnificent over. Second delivery, his T20I career gets rid of K. Rahul. In that very over, gets the outside edge of Virat Kohli. Only to see it get dropped. And then wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav. He's a young man. He's fighting that pain barrier.
Beautiful delivery, but he's struggling. He's giving him his 100%. Yeah, and there is no quick cure for these cramps.
There's nothing much I think he can do about that as a bowling coach, but as far as the other thing is concerned, in terms of his line and length, Naseem, what a talent he is. Ooh, this looks quite straight and been given. It's been referred straight away. The big question here is the pitching. Did it pitch outside leg stump?
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out and it's a fair delivery. Start with the front on spin vision, please. Yes, bowler close to the bat. I'll try to confirm whether any bat involved there, please. Keep it rolling through, keep it rolling through, keep it rolling through. Satisfied, bat line as the ball passes the bat. No bat involved, ball tracker when it is ready, please. Waiting for ball tracking. Pitching outside leg, go back to on-field umpire Mukul, please. Mukul,
Pitched outside leg.
Decision.
Yes.
Out to not out. Thank you.
He has to take a decision back. Look at the excitement on Virat Kohli's face and the Indian camp. And Naseem Shah is struggling. He's still on the ground, on the floor.
And now he can take his time. Anyways, Pakistan has been penalized. So he doesn't need to rush in. You can understand when obviously you want to push as much as you can. But he's got 2 more deliveries to go. Probably the most important deliveries of this game as well. Young man playing his first game. The ball is hard out.
I hope he'll be able to bowl his 2 deliveries because he struggled the whole over. Bowled his heart out. 27 of 14, required run rate 11.57 now. Very important 2 deliveries from this youngster who bowled beautifully 2 for 21 so far.
400 as you mentioned, but let's not forget there's an extra fielder inside the 30-yard circle. But he really has given it everything. Naseem Shah, that's the last delivery. Still bowling as a lot of heart, but you've got to feel for him. You've got to feel for this young man. Oh.
It's quite painful, these cramps. They really are. If you haven't played cricket at this level, any sport at the international level, and once, especially in this weather, it's just too hot.
He deserves all those claps and all the cheer. He's got 2 more balls to go in this over and his spell. And so far 5 runs of the first 4 deliveries of the over. He's struggling, even running in. Hit down the ground. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Needed that big 6. A big shot in this over, and Jadeja delivers.
Absolutely brilliant. Top shot from Ravindra Jadeja. He's got India right back in this game.
He just wanted to bowl length, followed him, but Jadeja is looking so good. Played with straight bat. The minute he hit it, he knew it's going out of the boundary for 6. Great effort by Naseem, I must say. Very impressed by his will power.
It was a really good over till that last delivery. But suddenly after that 6, but as you mentioned, and we all agree, you can't ask for anything more from this young man. He's got to finish his spell. Last ball of the over and his spell. Whoa, that was quick. Finishes a wonderful spell with the dot ball. 127 for 4. 2 more. Four overs, 2 for 27 on debut, Naseem Shah. The job's done. India need 21 of 12. It's going to be Harris Rauf. The top effort from the young man. It's going to be Harris Rauf, the experienced Harris Rauf. What a game this has been, and everyone has been sitting on the edge of the seat. Arun Dhumal, Jay Shah, Treasurer and Secretary of BCCI, and also President of ACC. But here you go, Harris Rauf goes for the Yorker. He's looking for 2 here. He won't get it. I'll get Jadeja on strike, and India need 20 of 11. Harris Rauf too has been struggling with cramps right through this innings. It's so good to see the crowd here enjoying this game, and what a game this has been. It hasn't been a high-scoring game, no stretch of imagination, but a very, very evenly contested game so far, and that's what you want to see. Even contest between 2 very good sides, even contest between bat and ball, and it's far from over. 20 of 11 is what India need. In the meantime, it seems to be change of gloves for Jadeja because of all the sweating and everything else. As a batter, you really would want dry gloves or dry palm, isn't it, Gautam? You don't want the bat slipping in your hand when you're playing those shots.
Huge mistake by Pakistan regarding their over rate. They had to brought an extra fielder in the 17th over for 3 overs. So it means five fielders inside the circle, bowlers are cramping up. But I think they did brilliantly so far, whatever the resources they had, Pakistan team. And second, I think little mistake skipper did. There's Jadeja Jennings. He's on 34 of 27 with 2 fours and 2 massive sixes. Played some exceptional shots. Straight to the fielder at backward point.
A bit of collision there. The last thing that Harish Rock wants now. For that matter, even Jadeja. Yeah, both of them are all right.
Yes. 10 balls, 19 runs. Hardik Pandya on strike. Right, the 4 fielders, 3 on the onside, 1 on the offside, deep point. Both his shot third and fine leg inside, obviously hamstrung with that penalty of extra fielder inside. Oh, doesn't time it, but has enough power on it to clear the extra cover fielder. Oh, a little sloppy. Has India got a boundary here? Will definitely be checked, but they've definitely got 3 from it. And the third umpire will confirm whether it's a boundary or 3. Oh, it's been given 4. Babar Azam, the culprit here. Oh, an important extra run, the context of the game.
10 required now. Required run rate, in fact. Boundary on the 3rd ball. 15 of 9. 5 fielders inside the circle. It's impossible, kind of impossible to win from there. And he did middle it. Went over the fielder. Outfielded better now, quicker. And boundary.
From the BCCI secretary and treasurer. That's in the gap as well. Will it find the boundary? Yes, it has. India need now 11 of 8. What a knock this has been from Hardik.
That's a top shot. Under pressure, Hardik Pandya smashing it right off long on. 1 in the 23 of 13.
2-2. It's towards extra cover and seconds towards mid-wicket and mid-on between these 2 fielders. So India in driving seat here. Last over has got to go to Nawaz, the spinner. Dot ball, maybe a wide. 1 for the over. Yes, 1 for the over. Above shoulder high.
That was a great delivery, especially with third man and point up. Went hard and quick. Any bat would have flew over third man. Good ball.
It's quick, fast. Still going. When Rizwan caught that. Right. 10 runs so far in this over. Last ball to go. India need 11 of 7. Last ball of the over. He times it. Abel. And gets the placement right as well. India now need 7 of the last 6 balls. Very, very important over the last one for India. Got 14 runs. That makes life so much easier for the last 6 deliveries of this match. India needs 7, and it's going to be, and it has to be, the left arm spin of Nawaz, who's the only bowler who's left with an over. And what a partnership this has been. 52 of 32. Jadeja, lot more measured, lot more patient. 35 of 28. Hardik doing what he does best. 27 of just 15. And this is Vicky Baji, a redemption game for someone like Hardik Pandya. Last time he was stretchered off this field with that back injury. He's come back, and he's come back stronger. As a person, as a cricketer, all Hardik Pandya, you beauty.
These two at the crease, I feel, are the glue in that Indian squad. They come at number 6 and 7, and they're true match winner. Bowled him! Is there a twist? Good delivery, nice and full. Jadeja wanted to go big, wanted to finish with the glory. Lost his wicket.
And shake of head from Hardik. And you can understand why. Going for the glory shot, run a ball. Ah, would you believe it? Is there a twist? Maybe there is.
Nice.
Out comes Dinesh Karthik, the specialist as far as finishing games is concerned. A strike rate of 140 over maybe 15 years. All the experience in the world and great form as well.
It's all about handling the pressure. Can he handle the pressure now? Can Nawaz get another wicket? He's already got 3. One more wicket here. Get into the bowlers. And don't give a strike to Hardik.
Yeah, as far as Nawaz is concerned, I think he's got nothing to lose. He's got nothing to lose. But DK, it's all about nerves. We've spoken about this. Big game, big platform. It's a single. It's off the mark. India. 6 of 4 required and Hardik on strike.
Okay, what is Hardik going to do now? Yeah, he'll be cursing now. He should have just played it into the gap, maybe look for a single or 2. Just drag the game into the last 3 balls and then maybe go for the big shot, but decided against it. And Pakistan will feel that can we sneak in another wicket here? Hardik Pandya, a man of the moment. And those eyes of Hardik, you just saw. They're telling the story. He's eyeing that mid-wicket, mid-on region.
Where is he going? Goes through extra cover, but finds the fielder. Dot ball. Whoa, it's getting really close now. 6 of 3. He's bowling a blinder here, Nawaz.
Well, the idea was right, especially with that mid-on fielder inside the circle, cover sitting really deep, moving away from the stumps and hitting and trying to go through that gap. Tense moments, nervy moments.
But this game ain't for the faint-hearted. Smashes it. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it is! Finishes it in style. Hardik Pandya. Nonchalant. What an innings. What a shot to finish the game. And what a game this has been. And India wins this